Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Shining the Holy Ark Part 19. So we are going to finish up here. As you can see, I've went back and filled out the rest of the map. I filled out the rest of the map everywhere else. We are 100% clear with the mountain cave. We got everything we can, except for one little section up there, but there's nothing there. That was that chest ghost that I avoided. So we're going to go this way and head to the Far East Village, and then we are done with the mountain cave for now. Don't think we have to come back here for anything else, so that's, you know, fantastic on that part. So yeah, if it weren't for that, we would have been able to get to the exit, that little hole in the ground, and I just had to get into a fight. Alright, I'm gonna leave this in because I don't care at this point. If it weren't for that little hole in the ground, we would have been able to get to the exit a long time ago, and probably have skipped all of the crap that we had to deal with. But it didn't happen that way. And I'm leaving the fight here in because there's really no point in editing it out. I'm not really doing much. It's... yeah. And, holy crap. It can... Well, holy crap, I didn't know it could do that! So the magical mush can make you kind of psychedelic. That's not good. But they're dead, so that effect goes away now. And even closer to Rodi hitting 19, which is what we want. And more money. Alright, so now we can go to a Far East Village, Rodi's hometown. Let's see what everyone has to say here. So this, okay, that explains why Far East Village is actually in the south end of this area. Because they're not actually, this isn't actually the Far East. These are descendants of people who traveled here from the Far East. Treasure Hunter. I assume that's the halfling that we just met. And we have more fun stuff. We get another fairy. Or pixie, excuse me. Named Apple. Didn't Gwyneth Paltrow name her kid Apple? I mean, for a pixie, it makes sense, but for a human being, you're named after a fruit. Alright, so there's going to be a lot of stuff here. We're going to be updating pretty much everything. Tool shop, armor shop, weapon. We'll start with weapons first. Why not? Alright, let's look at the deals. See if there are any deals. Magic wand. That's new. For 3,500. That'll raise her attack to 94, which puts her still behind everyone else. So I'm not gonna worry about that for now. I may buy that in a minute. I'm gonna see if I can make sure everyone else's weapons and armor can get upgraded. Because we got lots of expensive crap. Alright, so we can upgrade Arthur. And we'll sell the steel sword. Make up some of that money we just spent. We'll buy the Kotetsu for Rodi, so that he's got a slightly higher attack as well. Yep, buy the broadsword, that's fine. Because we got that out of a treasure chest. So we got 50,000 gold left. We should be able to upgrade everyone. Yep, take the power axe, and then we're also going to sell that extra brace that we have. Since we got Melody, the power brace in that last dungeon. Which would be there. So iron brace. 262. Wow, that's pathetic. Nope, we're done. Alright, so we've got all of our weapons upgraded. Next stop, armor shop. And I should probably check the deals with her, but I'm pretty sure it's all going to be about the same. Look at all this stuff. All new stuff. New body armor, new plate. Who can use the gauntlet? So that's for Basso, so we can... Alright, let's do this. We'll do everything in order. Well, first let's check the sale items and see what she's got. Fairy's robe. I thought we already had one of those. Yeah, we did. Don't we? Now I'm just getting confused. No, we have her the druid's robe. So that's a new robe for Melody. Alright, let's see what we can buy. Because she doesn't have any armor here that she can wear other than that robe. So that'll work out. Alright, so we'll buy the iron armor for Arthur and Basso. And no, we don't need the bronze armor. So we're going to be spending a lot of money here. Lots of money. This is just a ridiculous amount of money. They don't scale things well here. Alright, so we got that. We'll buy the disguise for Rodi. Because he needs a disguise. I don't know why. Everyone knows who he is and he's not wearing the mask anymore, so I guess that's just a bad translation. Breastplate. Give that to Arthur. Yep, want to equip it now. And we don't need the battle armor. And we need another breastplate for Basso. Because, I mean, he doesn't get anything else. We might as well make sure his attack and defense stats are pretty decent. Alright, so we've got that. Battle brace. Who can use that? That's... Well, that's better than the power brace. What does the power brace do? Does it do anything else other than... That's one thing I gotta start checking is what? Alright, we gotta unequip it first. Unequip that. It won't let me. Haha. No, well, doesn't that just suck? Oh well. Let's just talk to her and see what it does, because I'm a little confused now. But oh well, I'm always confused. I'm just always kind of in a kind of. All right, so the battle brace will increase Melody, so we'll go ahead and buy that. We saw that that'll work, and it doesn't lower any other stats, so the power brace can go away. For 1,200, yeah, that's fine. And then we'll buy the gauntlet for Basso, because that's better than the brace, and he can use it. And iron brace is useless. Alright, Night Shield for 3,200 gold. It doesn't do anything else, doesn't raise any other stat, or lower any other stat, so we'll get rid of that. Get rid of the power shield. You'd think some of these things would also raise, like, attack or something else. Buy a shinobi glove for Rodi. I should have really done this off screen, but, you know, at least now you guys get to see just how much of a ripoff it's going to be and why I'm kind of glad I did so much grinding. Shield tiara. No. No. That's who we want to give it to. I mean, I could have given it to Arthur, but pressing the button a little too quickly. Yep, don't need the silver tiara. That's actually what I made most of my money on, those freaking silver tiaras that dropped in... Holy crap, that raises his defense and his agility. That's fantastic. And now we don't need the steel helm. So we get rid of that. And that's everything we can buy there, so we'll buy the fairy robe. Not repair. Nothing needs repair. I'm getting ahead of myself trying to press the button faster than it's supposed to. Alright, so fairy robe. What does this do? Increases breath defense and defense by a fair bit. So yeah, she's gonna get the fairy robe. And we don't need the druid's robe anymore, so we'll go ahead and sell it. Nope. That's all you've got, and we'll go over and buy the last item for Melody. And then we'll buy some healing items to make sure everyone's stocked up. And then we'll continue looking around the village, because, I mean, I've spent most of my time here buying items. That's a little depressing. But it happens. Alright. Yep. Take the power staff. I don't care. Don't need it. Nope. And now the tool shop. She still has all of the weird stuff that we don't need. Like the various keys and things. But she also now sells potions for 200. I thought they were 100. Damn it. Oh well, we're gonna be buying some potions because now we've gotten to the point to where medical herbs don't heal enough per round. Yes. I hate how it does this like this. I just want to go back to the buy menu like it did in Shining Force 2. And it doesn't have cursor memory, so I'm gonna make sure everyone has 2. At least 2. Alright, so that's it. We are completely stocked up and we still have a ton of gold left. So that's fantastic, isn't it? Alright, and we're gonna start looking around the village here. Sacred treasures can be perfected even to more powerful items by absorbing power from the Far East magic and Western black magic, as well as being exposed to evil. Sword, mirror, and serpent's tooth. There's also an excellent short blade. But I don't know what the tooth is for. Alright, there's nothing else in here. I love how his name is Bruce. That's a very ninja name, isn't it? I'm Bruce the Ninja. Well, I mean, I guess that could be Bruce Wayne. This is where he came to train to be a ninja and be Batman. Alright, I wasn't paying any attention to what you were saying. And now I end up talking to you again when I really wanted to try to search the, Wait, you... God, this place sucks. I thought that was Lisa for a second. Like, no, I don't supposed to see her. Alright. Go in here. And this is where we can save and promote. I'm not going to promote just yet. I should. But I'm not going to. And we learn about Akane, who is Rodi's younger sister. Ever since Panzer, who grew up with her almost like a brother, became a rogue ninja. Huh. Sounds like Akane had a thing for a guy named Panzer. Yeah, tell us how you guys got here. So basically their lord lost a fight and they were exiled, so they all came here. Oh, well. Fantastic. Yay for history lessons. Go in here and see what this place tells us. Hey look! It's you! So he's gonna go to the shrine. So I'm not gonna talk to all those guys just yet. I'm gonna go over here, because this, I believe, is the village chief. Go to the inside room. Yep. And apparently he has an idea of what's going on, so... See, he knows, and how does he know this? I guess Sabato's probably telling him. Oh, Doyle. Through him, I see everything, even though I only have one good eye. But I have a badass scar on my face. So, he knows that we've got the spirits. Why don't you just tell us? Like, don't... Well, I mean, I guess he's ninja. He has to speak in riddles. Okay, so he knows a fair bit, but not enough. So Lisa and Basso were looking for the spirits as well. They were the ones originally sent to find Rodi and inherit the spirits. Because remember, they were the ones summoned by Sabato. We just kind of got caught up in this. Well, we got caught up in it because of Rillick. So I mean, it all kind of... It's all very interwoven. Yeah, what are you telling us to do? Banish Rillick's evil cat's paw that possesses... Okay. So, basically he's telling us the same thing that Gom did. Just go to the shrine, solve the mystery. Yeah. Alright. So that's the event that we needed to deal with. And I think I've got everything in the village that I can. Let me make sure that I've got everything. Pretty sure I do. Yeah, I've got everything, because it's all that's in here is the pixie. So, talk to a little kid. I don't. You kind of spoke way over my head, kid. So now we know what rogue ninjas. And apparently this is a backwater village. No one seems to really like this place, do they? Such as Hanzo and Kojiro. That is a link to... I know Hanzo is a link to Shining Force 1, I believe. Yeah. There's a samurai character by the name of Hanzo. Kojiro, I think, was in Shining Force CD. So that's... So yeah, I'll go ahead and save it here. Actually, I've got some time. Do I want to go ahead and... let me take a look at it first. Because that'll count as a level up, and he's already... It'll basically reset his level up. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. There's no sense in not doing it. I mean, I've never been one of those people to wait for the better stat boosts. Alright, so let's level up Arthur. Arthur the swordsman now shall become a champion. And we'll go ahead and save it, and then I'll show you. Nothing changes. Like, we don't see... Like, his portrait doesn't change like it does in Shining Force 2 or any of the other Shining games, really. But his level up looks different. And since we're the first one to see it, we don't get to see his physical change until he levels up. No, I don't need any other favors, so stop talking to me. Go away. Go away. Alright, so yeah. Oh, so he doesn't lose that, so that's good. So he's now a level 1 champion, which is fantastic. But yeah, like I said, his portrait doesn't change, but you'll get to see the animation of what he looks like now when he levels up. So in a little over 1,200 experience points, you'll get to see that. Next will be Rodi in 71, so he'll probably level up in the next fight. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and end this video here, and I'll see you guys in the next installment when we go to the South Shrine. Until then, later everyone.